Hi friends, welcome to my happy kitchen. This is MD Vegan with a new broccoli salad, and I will make it with a macadamia dressing. That's the basic things here, and I will tell you something more about broccoli later. First, I want to get into action now. I want to do now, and I begin with the dressing. Yeah, that's always the first thing I do for many reasons. Wait, see. Here, macadamias with a very simple dressing, and right now I have some dressings. I make some dressings the other days here with macadamia. Handful of macadamia, that's the usual portion, a measurement for one person, a handful of macadamia or other nuts. And I have some apple cider vinegar, and that is here some specialty in this dressing. Macadamias, for one, they have a strong flavor. They are not like cashews, they are more sweet. Macadamias are stronger. So, I don't know, if you make a cheese of them, you notice the cheese is firmer, the cheese has a stronger, cheesier flavor, and so on. You know macadamias. Apple cider vinegar responds to that, relates to that, because apple cider vinegar is more pungent than, let's say, lemon. Sharper, more stinging. Yeah. The apple cider vinegar, and it's very delicious and healthy too, of course. You can drink apple cider vinegar in the morning with water. You have a really nice cleansing. Very good, very good. Apple cider vinegar, cool. So this is very nice and very simple. Just apple cider vinegar and the nuts, yeah, the fatty and the sour part, yeah, the classic, and some Himalayan salt. That's my favorite salt. You can take any salt you like, but to me, I prefer this because it's ancient, if it's pure, and it has also a lot of minerals and different elements from all the elements. It's one of maybe the salt of the most of the different elements. I like that variety. Yeah? So my favorite salt, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever you like. It's a small thing only. There are more important things. So now here a little bit of water. I begin with half a cup. Yeah? To get the blender going, half a cup of water. I just blend it. And I like this, what comes now when I blend this, it's a very white cream. Yeah. The other cream would be cashew cream. It also blends the cashews with something, it gets a white cream. But this cream has a different flavor than cashew cream. I like this now. To take only few ingredients, it is also very pure and simplistic flavors. And I like these pure flavors because it's not less complex. Yeah? Because if you have one ingredient like the macadamia nut, for example, and you already have a very complex flavor, there are thousands of nutrients in one plant. The macadamia, for example, has a lot of nutrients, and we don't really care about it. If we talk about fat, protein, the usual minerals and vitamins, we don't care of all these phytonutrients that are in the plants, only in the plants. But if you have only a few ingredients, then you can find out more easier about these phytonutrients that are in one plant. So I let it sit for a while, and I begin to prepare the other ingredients. Because I let it sit because now the macadamia nuts, they will soak a little bit. The dressing gets a little bit more firm, yeah? And then I blend it again, a second blending, after a couple of minutes only, and it gets really nice and creamy. And the taste's already better, also better. You have to try that. So now first thing I do, I have 3 ingredients here. The basic ingredients are broccoli, and what I have to do is now to spiralize a carrot. It's a large carrot. It's nice to spiralize, and this is the perfect spiralizer for carrots. One carrot especially. This is a hand spiralizer. It has 2 blades. This is the small blade. This is the big blade. Yeah, And the carrots are very thick and very, very firm, so I prefer the thin blade, the thin cut. I just put the carrot into the spiralizer, that's why it's so easy. Nothing else is needed. And spiralize away. You see, this is what comes out of it. And then I have this firm texture of the carrot. I have it in very thin stripes. And then it gets also tender, yeah. So it fits better to the other ingredients. Yeah, I take the whole carrot, I guess. Maybe I don't even need the whole carrot. Another thing that is, when I use raw food, it is not only easier to prepare, I don't need to cook. I mean, that's the first and maybe the strongest argument, reason why raw food is really simpler, because you don't need to cook, and cooking takes already 20 minutes because until the water heats up. Yeah, that's one argument, one reason. That's pretty strong, I guess. And there are many other reasons why raw food is easier. And to begin, at least, if you want to learn about the ingredients, at least, I would always recommend to begin with the raw food. Here you see, this is almost one carrot. It's a very nice texture, and although the shape, I just need to cut them into smaller pieces, bite-sized pieces, to make it better harmonize with other ingredients I showed you in a moment. So very simple. And the texture is very critical, very important in this recipe. There are recipes that are more about colors, other recipes that are more about flavors. This one is more about textures because the broccoli has a very strong flavor by itself, yeah, and the texture is here. You see, I like this kind of cut. Yeah. Just cut the broccoli in slices, and then you have the cubes, and it is a very nice contrast with these florets. This is a very subtle flavor in the outside, and a very strong flavor texture in the inside, where the stem is. If you cut it into cubes, then you have a third texture in this complexity, and that is very interesting, I guess, especially for the broccoli. You have to try it yourself with a chef's knife, cut the broccoli in slices, and then again until you have these little cubes. That is for a broccoli salad. It's one of my favorite textures. It's so easy to cut the broccoli. You don't need to take out all the single florets. That's another way to do it, but here, yeah, just like that. You see what I'm talking about when you have these little cubes here, light cubes, yeah, from the broccoli. It is so much fun to cut them in this way. And that's an important part of the cooking. And if you have fun doing it, if you touch the ingredients and you feel them, the skin feels well, because the nutrients also were absorbed by the skin. That's one thing. And also, you get, at least that is for me, I feel much more inspiration. I feel what is good. I feel what tastes well, or what I don't need to do. Yeah, sometimes I use an ingredient that doesn't really work, and I take it back again, or make the recipe again with another ingredient. And these kind of inspirations, this kind of knowledge, this intuition, that comes when I touch the ingredients, when I have fun cutting them, when I dance around. Very important. The third ingredient here is an apple. It's very nice for both. And again, you see the texture of the apple is small. You have small pieces. I cleansed the apple, of course. I cored it. No, I didn't core it. Only when the core is bad, if there is a worm in the center or something is wasted in the center, then you take it out. But otherwise, the core is perfect. And it's so nice, the sweet sour flavor, the crunchy texture, and that goes very nice with both the broccoli and the carrot. Carrot and apple, that is a classic from the carrot juice. The classical carrot juice with the apples is a classic, so it fits definitely. It harmonizes. And with the broccoli too, the apple makes it very gentle. The broccoli, yeah, it fits. You have a lot of flavor and texture in the mouth, and you bite into an apple, and so the broccoli is not so much in the foreground. Now, a very important thing with regard to broccoli, I will tell you. But first, I go back to the dressing. I have my main three ingredients. I have that here. I go back to the dressing now, to the cream. I have a look, taste it, and I guess I will blend it one more time. The second blending, oh, the texture is very nice. It's thickened up a little bit, and once I blend it again, I'll show you, and I decide if I have to put some more water. Let's see. That's great, great. A very simple flavor. It's a little bit sour, and that's good to over-season the dressing, because once the dressing coats all the ingredients, the flavor is reduced. It's diluted. So over-seasoning the dressing is important. One more blending. So, I guess it would be nice to cover this salad with this. Yeah, texture is nice. I don't need more water here. Perfect. Wow. And now it tastes even better. So when the macadamias have soaked a little bit, the little particles of the macadamias, you don't see them now, they get bigger by soaking. The water goes inside and they soak. And you blend it again, and as they are bigger, the blades can reach them and make them even smaller. And that means it's a creamier texture. And that means more flavor, more macadamia flavor. So the flavor changed with the texture. Here I show you what now happens when I put this wonderful cream just over the apples, the broccolis, and the carrots. You see? Very nice. Now I have a wonderful salad which is very much texture based. Yeah? Texture is very important here, and I'll try to explain. So what would be perfect now is a nut. Yeah? Adding a nut with this super crunchy, at the same time sweet kind of flavor. And for that I take an almond. Almond is not directly a nut. Yeah? It's a berry, I guess, to be botanically precise, but in the kitchen we call it a nut, like the other nuts. Yeah. Same in the way we are the strawberry, for example, we call it a berry. To be precise, it's more a nut. Yeah, but yeah, you can look it up. I mean, it's not so important. For the kitchen, we have just the normal language, and it doesn't really matter what it is called scientifically. We know it has to taste well. That's more important. So now here, the nut, almond, cut it into smaller pieces, and I will just top my salad with these nice and crunchy almonds to make it perfect. And that's it for today. One more thing. You see, it's either beautiful. I'm so looking forward to enjoying that. I was looking forward to eating broccoli because in the last days I didn't even have that much greens. But greens are the most healthy vegetables, whereas berries are the most healthy fruit. So doctors, I say doctors, good doctors, they recommend to eat a certain amount of greens and berries every day. Well, I don't take that so serious because sometimes on certain days I just enjoy tons of fruit. Any kind of fruit, they're just in season. I make a big fruit smoothie or different ones and enjoy, and I don't know what not. But now I feel the desire to have something green, and one of the best things that comes to my mind is eating broccoli. Broccoli is a super green. It's one of the healthiest of the greens even. So many health benefits. But one thing is interesting with regard to the raw food. Yeah, I can eat broccoli cooked, and that is very easy. You just put a head of broccoli into boiling water, and then you can eat it after 2 minutes or so. It's very easy. Maybe your favorite spice, herb into it, and then you enjoy broccoli. But that way you can eat a whole head of broccoli. You can eat it, it's no problem. But if I have only a small amount of broccoli, like this, I can put it in a raw salad and I have plenty of broccoli with this small amount. So as I use only a small amount of raw broccoli, I don't need to eat that much. I feel satisfied with a small amount of raw broccoli. Same with cauliflower, also super healthy, even for the daily use. Cauliflower, raw cauliflower. But also here, Small amounts go a long way when it's raw, with broccoli and cauliflower at least. With other ingredients it might be different, yeah. But especially with broccoli, I find that so striking. And my taste buds tell me if I eat a small piece of broccoli raw, like this, I like it. But putting a large amount in a salad, I don't like it. I don't know why. And that's too much. That also shows me that a small amount goes a long way. I think it's an interesting thing to maybe contemplate a little bit. If I think about what to eat in a day, these kind of things make a lot of sense to me. So I guess for my greens today, this would be perfectly enough. Yeah, this small amount of broccoli here, a handful maybe, big hand. Yeah, and the other ingredients really make it delicious and are healthy too. Apples, carrots, almonds, macadamia nuts, all super. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If so, give me a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe Every Vegan on YouTube and have another recipe every single day. All my recipes are now, after 6 years of every day, are gone to 2,500 almost. So I decided to write a book about it. So I will have a choice of recipes from the different food categories and collect them in a book. And that's being written now. It's almost done, and I hope many of you will have a look if you're interested. It's coming soon. I'm not yet there, but as soon as it's out, I will let you know. It will be the next step. It's very interesting to go to the all recipes on YouTube and to categorize a little bit. Yeah, to see what changes over the years. Very interesting to me for myself, and a lot of new recipes come off of this inspiration. So if you want to have chats or so, questions, you can always write in the comment on YouTube, or also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter, where I always write some little informations about the ingredients or so on top of the photos I put there. Hope to see you soon.